What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and today I'm bringing you guys my initial impressions for PvP for the Nightstalker Hunter subclass. I unlocked it maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I just started playing it this past weekend. So I don't have all the abilities unlocked. I believe I am on Black Hole and the Shadow Shot column. So I have quite a bit ways to go, about halfway through or so, just over halfway. But initial impressions, I feel like the Nightstalker is very good utility. It is extremely fun to use, and I feel like I enjoy it a lot because it feels more challenging than the Sunbreaker or the Stormcaller in the Crucible. That being said, the fact that it's more challenging doesn't really make it, for me at least, a PvP class. There's some, like I said, there's some good utility that you can get out of it, but I feel like the Sunbreaker especially just really outclasses the Nightstalker, hands down. I mean, Shadow Shot, I have kind of mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I do like canceling out some supers. I've done that to some folks and had them probably a little bit salty, but I don't feel like it's as effective as it could be. One of the things, and again, feel free to disagree if you've been playing Shadow or the Nightstalker for a while, but I feel like one of the things I want the Shadow Shot to do, in addition to slowing down foes and letting them take more damage, is I would actually like them to have a damage reduction on the output once they're tethered. Like, if you're tethered, you shouldn't be one-shot shotgunning me. Like, I basically outplayed you completely. I tethered you, I put damage into you. Yeah, maybe I'm a little close. You managed to get a one-shot shotgun. That doesn't feel good to me. As opposed to me getting sniped headshot and I'm in my super, like, that feels like, oh man, I got really outplayed. When I get shotgun, especially after I deal a lot of damage, I don't know, it just doesn't, it rubs me the wrong way, I guess. And I've had that happen maybe about 3 or 4 times, and I know it's not a lot, but every time that it's happened for me, I've been like, that feels kind of weird. I don't like that. They're moving slow. I know it's hard for them to track me. Boom, they get a conspiracy theory shotgun shot, and it's always the conspiracy theory right now. So that's probably the only thing that has really bothered me to an extent where I feel like I wanted to comment on it. Outside of that, the damage dealt feels good when you have someone tethered. I believe I'm running Bloodbound, so the damage that you deal, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the damage that you deal, they explode, and then it hits everyone in the tether. So I've gotten a couple where I've gotten 1 kill and like 2 people die, and I'm like, oh, how did that? Oh, yeah, okay, I have Bloodbound. So yeah, that makes it a little fun. I'm very interested to see how the quiver works with 3 shots. So I don't know what everybody's running yet, but I would imagine that's the one that people are using the most in PvP. Let me just comment real quick on the grenades as well, because I feel like they absolutely are trash. But by far the worst class for grenades that I've seen so far that Bungie has released for class. Void Wall is terrible in PvP. I've gotten some kills with it, but by far the worst grenade I've used between all 3 of the new classes. There's also Spike Grenade. Spike Grenade probably one of the worst grenades in the game. And then there's Vortex Grenade, which is okay, but again, it's just for PvP. All of these territory control grenades don't feel good. And I actually feel like the smoke grenades feel better than the normal grenades for the Nightstalker. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but smoke grenades, they slow the opponents down. You can hit them with the poison. And if you have your Keen Scout equipped, they get marked, and then they're also taking damage in there. So it just feels great to have that one versus any of the other normal grenades. So I guess the smoke kind of negates a little bit of the normal damaging grenades, but I feel like those really underperform for me as opposed to the other classes that I've used so far. Outside of that, again, I don't really have enough unlocked to give you guys a full impression. I have a Courage of the Pack and Light of the Pack unlocked. I did a little bit of Light of the Pack to give my teammates some orbs, but I feel like that's more of I'm in a fire team, and communicating, because there's times where I was dropping orbs and no one was picking them up, or if they were, I didn't see anyone behind me grabbing them. So there's a lot to be, I think, utilized for PvP. There's a lot there for the Nightstalker, especially if you're in like maybe a more of a support utility role. You know, I feel like you will definitely be relying on your shot a lot more than your super to get kills. You know, I think on the 59 kill gameplay that I had with my Titan, I want to say I had 20 kills with my super. And that's just not going to happen with Quiver. Like, I'm not going to get 20 kills with Shadow Shot. Like, I would love to, but I just know it's not going to happen. So the same can be said for my Stormcaller. I know I can put up 10 to 15 kills with my Stormcaller on average if I'm just popping my super nonstop. And that Shadow Shot feels like maybe 5 to 10. So, you know, in terms of just pure damage, I don't think that the Nightstalker holds up in PvP compared to some of the other classes. So that was my initial impressions. Let me know how you guys feel about the Nightstalker if you have all 3 classes unlocked. I'm looking forward to checking out the comments, guys. And until the next time, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?